Good morning, everybody. It is a clear, cool day. 22 degrees is what my truck is showing right now. I'm heading out to cut up some wood at a co-worker's acreage. He said this past summer, he's like, yeah, I got a couple of dead standing ash trees that I need taken down that I could have for firewood. And I said, sweet. So yesterday morning I got off work and I was running my dog and figured I'd swing out by there and take a look. Well, they're not ash trees. They're black cherry trees. So that's okay. I'll take them. Anyway, so we're heading out there. You know, it's like 5 miles from town. But I'll show you the trees before we start cutting and everything, and kind of show my game plan for dropping these because they're dead standing. The exterior, the bark's like falling off, and the exterior's a little bit punky. I took my hatchet and chopped on a little bit, and I didn't really find anything solid, so it's gonna be a little sketchy on these drops, but I brought a tool to kind of help with that, and I'll show you that when we get to that point. But stay tuned, and we'll show you some dropping some dead standing and bucking it up and loading it up on the trailer and getting it back to the firewood yard so I can get it split and stacked and drying. Get ready for next year, bundlewood season. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. So here we are. Here's the cherry trees. You see they're toast. There's 2 of them right here, and I don't know how good this is gonna look with the morning sun coming up, but you gotta get some of this stuff off the ground, cleared out of the way, so I can get at it safely, have an escape route and everything. But I'll get things set up here, and these 2 are my goal for today. Get them dropped down, bucked up, loaded on the trailer, and back to the wood yard. Okay, now that you got the tree in the ground, I don't have a GoPro, so I can't really show you how I do this, but you can get the idea. I got this little stick. This magnet goes on the bar, and I just mark it all the way down the log every 16 inches with my electric chainsaw, because, well, it's light, easy to do this, and I don't have the gas, wasting the gas to do these marks. But I'll mark this all the way from one end to the other every 16 inches. Then I get out the gas saw again, and I buck this up, and then I'll chuck it out to the edge of the grove so that I can load it up on the trailer. So one tree down, just got to buck it up here. Okay, got it all bucked up. Nice 16 inches. This stuff is pretty dry. It feels pretty light, but it's got good quality wood inside. Just a little bit of punkiness on the exterior, maybe a ½ inch or so, but if I get this split and stacked, we're gonna have some good cherry wood to sell for, hopefully for a premium, because it is pretty rare around here, except in this grove. There's like, I don't know, 8 cherry trees I think I counted last night in here. Now they're not all dead. Maybe clearing some of this dead standing out will help the other ones flourish. I don't want to cut down live trees. If somebody else cuts them down for whatever reason to protect their house or whatever, and they take it to the tree dump, yeah, I'll cut that up, because it's just gonna be wasted anyway. But as far as the trees I cut down, they're ones that are dying or are dead and need to be removed for safety purposes, basically, and make room for new trees to grow, because trees, wood, is a renewable resource. They continue to grow. They make us oxygen. They take our carbon dioxide, and we can live in harmony. But anyway, I'm gonna get all these tossed off to the edge of the grove there, so I can load them up on the trailer. But I got another tree to take down after I get all this cleared out. So stay tuned, more to come. So there's all the wood from that first tree. Pretty good start. This is a 12-foot trailer, so I don't know, 5 foot of it. But yeah, I'll cut to 16-ish. That's when I kind of angle cut it a little bit. You'll have that from time to time. But anyway, so that one's done. Next, this is where that one lived, and I think I did a pretty good job dropping it. Had my wedge there. I almost had to cut all the way to the wedge before it would go, but I wasn't really sure how solid it was. And yes, there's some wood there, but the guy who owns this land, he said something about getting a grappler or something, so he might want that to kind of have some leverage to pop it out of the ground. If not, I can cut it off, whatever he prefers. But here's the next one, smaller than that one. I don't know, I suppose this one's probably 12-inch diameter or something like that. But let's talk a little bit about this piece of equipment. This is made by Logosol. It's the timber winch, and it has 2 functions. Like you saw me use it in the video, where I put it up against the tree, cut a little notch, and then put it up against the tree to put some pressure in the direction I want it to go. Not extreme pressure, where it's going to barber chair or anything. Just keep it from falling towards this guy's house. Obviously, I don't want it going that way. And then you make your wedge and back cut, and then it falls in the direction you want. Also, it's got a little spike down here, so if you have long logs and you want to lift up one end, you drive that into it, and then you got this winch here, this hand crank winch, the strap, and this will lift it up. It will lift up that log as you crank it, and then you can get something underneath there, or get it up onto a ramp. Or what I bought it for was to lift up an end, put a stand underneath there, go over the other side, lift up the other end and put a stand underneath there, to get it up off the ground when I'm doing the chainsaw milling. That was before I had the tractor. Still a useful tool. So I got to get a bunch of this brushy stuff moved out of the way so I can safely cut this tree down, because I want it to go in the same direction I dropped that first one. I know it's further away from where the trailer is, but it's also away from the house, which is directly behind me, and I will gladly throw some logs from the grove out to protect this guy's house, because he was nice enough to let me come here and cut these trees down to begin with. So here we go. I'll get things set up and we'll do a cut this tree down. Okay. As you can see, I have that jack set up here, pushing that direction. The house is like right over there. I'll cut the wedge in here. Do my back cut. Probably from the other side. I'll do the back cut, and then we should saw that direction, exactly where that first one fell. So I'll get the saw started up and we'll do this. exactly as planned. I hung up on a tree as it was falling. So yeah, that's a dangerous situation. I'm going to try to push it off and get it on the ground. Okay, safely on the ground. I'll show you. It was just a little bit left, and that limb right up there in the center, it hung up on that. So I just got over on that side of the log and just gave it a little push and got it safely to the ground. I knew I was safe because I had this big tree here, this ash, to protect it from rolling towards me. But yeah, safely on the ground. Now I'll get the little electric saw and mark up our cuts, and then we'll get it bucked up. Alright, this time I'll get some footage of me. I got it already marked with the Milwaukee Electric, or battery powered, and I'll get some footage of me just bucking this log up, and we'll put it in fast forward so it isn't long and boring. We'll fuel back up, and then I'll show you some footage of stacking it up in the trailer. Alright, so the sawing part's done, and so I'll take the chaps off and the hard hat and all that good stuff. I'm just gonna roll this wood up here, stack it on the trailer, and we'll probably speed this up. Alright, I'll finish stacking that in there neat and get it tied down so we can haul it to the wood yard. Catch you on the next one. Alright, so we're back at the wood lot here. I'm just going to unload these right here because they'll probably end up getting stacked there. They'll probably fill that, and then we'll have some more, but I wanted to get this filled for this side, so we'll just unload it right here. like I've said before, you do this type of stuff, you don't need a gym membership. So I'll probably do it for today. I might come back this afternoon and do a little cleanup or stuff, but won't put that on video. But tomorrow morning, I plan to split this all up, get it stacked over there, and I'll probably fill that up and then some, but we'll see. So until next time, happy cutting. We'll see you on the next one.